While running for the U.S. Senate in Illinois in 1858 against Abraham Lincoln, Stephen Douglas once said this in Charleston: "I say that this government was established on the white basis. It was made by white men, for the benefit of white men and their posterity forever, and never should be administered by any except white men. I declare that a Negro ought not to be a citizen, whether his parents were imported into this country as slaves or not, or whether or not he was born here. It does not depend upon the place a Negro's parents were born, or whether they were slaves or not, but upon the fact that he is a Negro, belonging to a race incapable of self-government, and for that reason ought not to be on an equality with white men. I do not regard the Negro as my equal, and positively deny that he is my brother, or any kin to me whatever." Stephen Douglas, who resided in Chicago towards the end of his life and is actually buried right here in this tomb off 35th and Cottage Grove in Chicago, actually supported the Union when the Civil War broke out, but he also died in 1861, so he did not see when the Civil War would become a war about the abolition of slavery. Stephen Douglas never personally enslaved any black people, but you can tell from that quote that he was definitely anti-black and he was racist. His wife, in fact, did actually enslave some black folks. And in regards to slavery, Stephen Douglas felt like it should be something that should be decided by popular sovereignty, meaning he felt that white men should vote on whether they wanted in their local jurisdiction or not. So although this wouldn't be considered a Confederate monument and it wasn't put together at a time in which the neighborhood was black, it's just as bad as being a Confederate monument to me, and it's also a black neighborhood now. So I think we need to reconsider how we tell his story. And I also think we need to reconsider who we actually celebrate. So who should have a monument instead? Let me know in the comments.